Okay, let's dive into this. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're going to unpack something you probably interact with, I don't know, dozens of times a day, but you might never actually think about it from an operational standpoint. I'm talking about email signatures. We're going to explore the hidden liabilities of everyday email signatures and compare the traditional user-managed approach against modern, automated solutions.
Seriously, when was the last time you checked your team's email signatures? I really want you to pause for a second and think about that. If you're a business owner or an IT admin, you oversee a massive volume of digital communication. Hundreds, maybe thousands of emails leave your organization every single day. But do you actually know what's sitting at the bottom of them? Are the logos stretched out? Are the job titles even accurate? Is your legal disclaimer actually there? For a lot of growing companies, the honest answer is a slightly panicked, I don't know.
Section 1. The digital business card.
It's so incredibly easy to dismiss the email signature as just some boring sign-off, right? But the reality? It's your company's highest volume digital business card, literally. Let's look at the baseline most of us are used to. A user-managed email signature means exactly what it sounds like. It's an approach where each individual employee creates and manages their own signature right inside an email client, manually adjusting fonts, logos, and details. They might copy and paste a template that HR sent around, try to upload the company logo, and type in their own details. This is usually the typical starting point for startups and companies that just don't have a centralized Microsoft 365 solution in place.
But here's the absolute crucial point. That manual, do-it-yourself management style, it really only works smoothly if your entire organization consists of solo professionals or a very small team of maybe 1 to 5 users. At that size, you can just lean over the desk and say, "Hey Bob, did you update your phone number?" But the second you try to scale past 5 people, things start to break down pretty fast.
Section 2. Hidden costs of manual management. This is the reality IT teams face every single day. On one hand, you have the pristine desktop signature. The employees spent 20 minutes setting it up perfectly on their office computer. The fonts match, the logo looks incredibly crisp, but then they leave the office. They reply to a client from their phone, and what happens? You get missing logos, completely different font changes, and the absolute dreaded, completely unbranded, sent from my iPhone footer at the very bottom of a critical business proposal.
When you really look at it, the specific drawbacks of user-managed signatures make the hidden risks glaringly obvious. First, you get inconsistent branding across users, different colors, wrong logo files. Second, incorrect or outdated contact details just linger for months after a phone system change or a promotion. Third, and this carries heavy legal weight, it's incredibly difficult to enforce compliance disclaimers. If you're in finance or healthcare, you need specific legal text in every email. If it's user-managed, those are often forgotten or accidentally deleted, which is a major liability. And finally, when it's time to update company-wide for a rebrand, it is painfully time-consuming.
Section 3. The power of centralized automation. So let's shift gears and look at the solution. An automated email signature is one that's created, controlled, and deployed centrally, automatically applying a standard company template to all outbound emails. Instead of just crossing your fingers and hoping Bob in accounting copy-paste the right template, a central system automatically applies a perfectly standardized one to everything going out. It completely removes the burden from the individual employee. They literally just write their email and click send. The system handles the whole shebang.
Section 4. Seamless Microsoft 365 integration.
Now, what's really interesting here is the mechanics of the transition. Let's walk through this incredibly streamlined process step by step. Step 1. A central system defines the company-wide template. Step 2, and this is the magic part, employee details are pulled automatically from Microsoft Entra ID, which you might know as Azure AD. Solutions mentioned in our sources, like Bauer Automate, use this to guarantee names, titles, and phone numbers are accurate because they come straight from your master company directory. And step 3, it's instantly applied to all outbound emails without any user action, not a single click from the employee.
And this integration perfectly solves our earlier mobile problem. With native Microsoft 365 integration, these centralized updates push instantly across all platforms. We're talking Outlook Desktop, Outlook Web, and mobile devices, both iOS and Android. The signature is absolutely flawless no matter where they send it from. Updates happen once in the central system, and you never ever have to worry about sent from my iPhone again.
Section 5. Turning signatures into marketing.
Fixing broken formatting is just the beginning, though. Automation unlocks entirely new capabilities that might actually surprise you. It transforms every single email into a subtle but powerful marketing channel. Think about the real estate at the bottom of those thousands of emails.
With centralized automation, you can instantly deploy campaign banners company-wide. You can add specific call-to-action links, do event promotions, and ensure your social media icons are always up to date and clickable. And the absolute best part? You can do all of this centrally with zero extra effort required from your staff. You aren't constantly nagging them to update their signatures every time you launch a new product.
Section 6. Is it time to switch?
When we put these approaches head-to-head, the contrast is stark. Let's look at the features. For branding, user-managed setups leave you with inconsistent results, whereas automation is perfectly standardized. For Microsoft 365, manual updates are a pain, but automation offers native integration. With compliance, user-managed is totally unreliable, which, again, could cost you fines, but automation guarantees it. Updates, manual versus instant. And for mobile, the broken experience is replaced with a fully supported one. Ultimately, manual management offers incredibly poor scalability, whereas automation is excellent. It makes it abundantly clear why automation is the ultimate winner for consistency and scalability.
Which leaves us with this final provocative thought. I really want you to look at your own operations. Has relying on manual signature updates officially become a liability for your growing business? If you value consistency, compliance, and projecting true brand professionalism, well, it might be time to stop asking your employees to play graphic designer and let automation do what it does best. Thank you so much for joining me to explore this explainer. Keep asking questions about the systems you use every day, and I'll catch you next time.